Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasir coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyama across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. May the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom. So today I just want to make a quick video concerning this saying from Marcus Aurelius, who supposedly was a Roman emperor. So it says, "What are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world actually belongs to you?" Okay? What are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world actually belongs to you? And that's right, man, because nothing in this world belongs to us, actually, if you think about it, man. You know, it all belongs to the Most High, and, you know, basically we just living here, okay? We just living our time here. But your house, your car, your clothing that you have, nothing really belongs to you, okay? Now, this man called Marcus Aurelius, he supposedly was a Roman emperor, like I said, born on 26 April 121. Okay. Anyway, I made a previous video one time also concerning Alexander the Greek and his 3 wishes, right? Because, let's look it up, Alexander the Greek 3 wishes. Because a lot of these quotes also come from the scriptures, from the Bible, okay? Let me see. Alexander the Great 3 wishes. It says here, Alexander the Great's famous 3 wishes are a parable about mortality, wealth, and humility, told through his final requests to his generals. 1. The best doctors carry his coffin to show even they can't stop death. Okay, so on this, in the power of Yahweh Bashem Yashai. 2. His wealth, gold, jewels, is scattered on the way to the grave, showing riches stay on earth. And 3. His hands hang out of the coffin, proving we enter and leave the world empty-handed. These wishes shared as he lay dying emphasize that life's true value isn't power or possessions, but wisdom and living meaningfully. And, you know, the wisdom of the scriptures, man, how to behave in this society, how to behave like a real Israelite in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, living meaningfully in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with the Bible. Alright? That is what we as Israelites actually should be aiming for. Okay, now let's read a few scriptures concerning these sayings, man. Okay, because I also put one time in my note. Let me see that. No, let me leave that. Let me go straight here. Ecclesiastes 5, verse 15. It says in the King James Version on the left, it says, "As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand." Okay, so the NLT, we all come to the end of our lives as naked and empty-handed as on the day we were born. We can't take riches with us. So that's basically, you know, nothing belongs to us here, man. Okay, so we came out of his mother's womb, we were born empty-handed, we go back empty-handed, so to say. Nothing that you work for, your company, your career, doesn't matter, man. They don't come with you when you die. Like a certain rich man that was laying up all these goods for himself, and he was like, hey man, what should I do now? Then he was like, you know what, let me keep investing more and more until he died. Then what? So we go empty-handed. We are born empty-handed and we die empty-handed, man. Let me go to Marcus Aurelius' saying again. So if you start thinking about like nothing really is yours, then you are really in a mindset of like, yeah, man, you are not afraid to lose things, man. Which of course you are in the flesh, so you're gonna still feel some type of way, but it's a good mindset to have, because when shit hits the fan, when Jacob's troubles come, we are supposed to be able to leave everything behind, and of course with the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai only are we gonna be able to do that, man? Okay, so we're gonna see in that time, man, what is what. So let me go here, Job chapter 1 verse 21. Let me read that. Job chapter 1 verse 21. It says, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. So you be born naked, you return naked. You don't take anything with you, man, where you die. Okay? You don't take anything with you, man. Okay? So is it really worth it, like spending all your time and your attention into this worldly things, building your career instead of putting your time and attention mainly on the Bible, okay, mainly on the real God of the universe who created everything, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay? And we know that Yahushai and the elect and the angels created everything, of course. But still the Most High, who is that? The Most High is Yahweh. So we ought to live to please Him, man. Okay? Not to please ourselves and our pockets, instead of pleasing the Lord, basically, So 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7. Let me see. It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Of course not, man. So in the NLT, after all, we brought nothing with us when we came into the world, and we can't take anything with us when we leave it. You are not gonna take anything when you die, man. People might put money in your grave or what else. What is that money gonna do for you when you are dead? What is that money gonna do for you when you are dead? Nothing, exactly. So, Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Let's go there. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. This is what you should do, okay? So first it's going to say what you should not be doing. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, you see? So on earth, thieves can steal everything that you worked hard for, man. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, man. Okay? For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, your mind. So where you have your desires, that's where your mind's gonna be. If your mind is occupied with worldly things, you're gonna, basically, if you if your treasure is having gold, the most silver, the biggest house, the most cars, whatever, your mind is gonna be fully focused and occupied with that, man, because that is what your heart is. It's not literally your heart that pumps blood. It's your mind. Okay, so we gotta store up our treasures in heaven. Okay, build up your knowledge, your wisdom, and understanding. That is gonna give you blessings in the kingdom, and nobody can take that away if you make it until the end. Okay, so let's go to Revelation chapter 14. This is Revelation chapter 14. Let me double check. Go on Revelation chapter 14 and 13. It says, "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth." Okay, so we just heard all quotes about when we die, you don't take anything with you, but you are blessed when you die in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Why? Yea, say the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So this is the type of work that will follow you after death. Not no career on this planet Earth, but the work that you do for the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, studying, waking up His people. Okay, those works, trying your best to follow His ways, His laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, having faith, praying towards Him. Okay, being good to your neighbor. You know, your Israelite fellows. Let me say it like that. Okay, in this truth. So those works are gonna follow you into the kingdom and be basically turned into blessings, man. Blessings upon blessings. Okay? But if you talk carnally, if you talk about worldly things, yep, nothing of those works is gonna follow you. None of those filthy riches, man. Okay? So Revelation 20 and 4 to close it out. This is what's gonna happen when you do your works. Revelation 20 and 4, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai." So some of us will die for the sake of Yahushai, for following Him. But still we are blessed, like we read, right? If you die in the Lord, okay. "And for the word of Yahweh, which is this truth, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads." So we didn't, these people, let me say this, the ones of the elect, let me say this, the elect is not gonna worship the beast, not gonna take his image, not gonna take his mark, which is the RFID chip, okay? And they lived and reigned with Yahushai 1,000 years. So that's what's coming, man. And not only 1,000 years, because we're gonna rule the whole universe forever and ever, man. Okay, but the elect, the 140 and 4,000, those are gonna be the government of the whole universe, basically. It's gonna be a rank, a certain order, a certain ranking system in the kingdom. Okay, but you should not be seeking a rank right now. You should just be seeking to please Yahweh Bashem Yashai and seek salvation in the first place, man. Because there is a lot of people that search rank and fall out of this truth. Even elders, for example, So don't try to be too occupied with searching rank, man. Anyway, let's read these things again. Marcus Aurelius: "What are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world actually belongs to you, man?" So you can basically, with a clear conscience, leave things behind. Like a pilgrim, when the time is coming, also gonna be like that. You cannot take your whole fucking house with you if you gotta go from place to place, hiding from the government, for example. If you're gonna sleep here and there. Okay? So, I hope this edifying. I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, Peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. Shalom to the fusers and brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. 1 Timothy 6:7, for he brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.